It whispers when you wake. It screams when you fail. It questions every move, every thought, every potential step forward. This constant internal critic, the heavy fog of negativity that can settle over your mind and paralyze you. Most people spend their lives fighting the symptoms. They try to positive think their way out, to drown out the noise with distractions, or worse, to accept it as a defining part of who they are. This is a battle you will lose. Trying to cut the branches of a weed only makes it grow back stronger. Stoicism offers a different path, not a way to ignore the negative, but a tool to disarm it. Today, we aren't going to talk about coping mechanisms. We are going to find the root, and we are going to extract it. Step 1. The root of all suffering. Epictetus, the great Stoic teacher who was born a slave, began his lessons with a simple, devastatingly powerful truth. It is the cornerstone of all Stoic practice. Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. Simple, right? Yet almost all our mental distress comes from ignoring this distinction. We suffer because we worry about things we cannot control, and we neglect the only thing we actually can control: our judgment of those things. Look at negative thinking. What is it really? Is it the event itself that is negative, or is it our interpretation of the event? You miss a deadline, this is an event. The negative thinking starts: I'm a failure, I can't handle this responsibility, my boss hates me. This is judgment, this is opinion. Your mind has jumped from a simple fact, the deadline was missed, into an elaborate story that defines your worth. This is the root. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, wrote to himself, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." The first step is to recognize this distinction. The event is neutral. The judgment is yours. Step 2. Dissection. Objective representation. Now that we know the root, how do we pull it? We must become cognitive surgeons. When a negative thought appears, we don't engage it, we examine it. This technique is called fantasia cataleptic, or objective representation. We must see things exactly as they are, stripped of our emotional judgments. Take a thought like, "I'm a fraud, I don't know what I'm doing." This is a judgment. What are the facts that lead to this? Are they verifiable? I was asked a question in a meeting and I didn't have the exact answer, so I said I would follow up. This is the objective fact. By focusing on the bare description of events, you strip them of their power. This isn't positive thinking. It's clear-headed realism. You are a scientist observing data, not a protagonist in a melodrama. When you find your mind spiraling, stop. Open your journal. Write down 2 columns. Column 1, the event, stripped of all emotion, bare facts. Column 2, my judgment, every fearful, angry, or self-defeating thought. This practice, repeated daily, begins to sever the link. It shows you, undeniably, that you are the author of your own suffering. Step 3. Premeditation, Amor Fati. This technique is often the hardest, but it is the source of unbreakable strength. We must premeditate on the obstacles we fear. Seneca argued that what we do not expect is the most destructive. The man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. This is not a recipe for anxiety. It is the exact opposite. Anxiety is unexamined fear. Premeditatio Malorum, Premeditation of Evils, is strategic preparation. Think about your deepest fears. Your job, your health, and your relationships. Actually imagine them happening. What is the worst-case scenario? What is the actual consequence? By accepting the possibility of failure before it happens, you rob it of its shock value. You find that, even in the worst case you would endure, you would still be you. This leads to the ultimate Stoic idea, Amor Fati, love of fate. Not just acceptance of what is, but a loving embrace of it. Why? Because you have already prepared for it. You know that whatever happens, the promotion or the rejection, the health or the sickness, it is all part of the path. Step 4. Memento Mori, the perspective of death. Finally, we must embrace the most powerful truth of all. the one we try so desperately to ignore. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Negative thinking at its core is a massive waste of time. It is worrying about small, insignificant slights in the grand scheme of the universe. Imagine looking down on Earth from a great distance. See all the people, all their worries, their arguments, their ambitions. Now see how fast they all disappear. The empire that seemed eternal is now a few scattered stones. The problem that seemed all-consuming to you yesterday, it's already forgotten. This is not morbid, it is clarifying. If your time is limited, and it is profoundly limited, how are you spending it? Are you spending it replaying that awkward conversation for the 10th time, or are you spending it on the things you can control? Memento Mori. Remember, you must die. This fact doesn't make life meaningless, it makes it urgent. It forces you to ask, is this thought worthy of my finite time? If not, cast it out. The Inner Citadel. This is the purpose of Stoic practice. It is not to become unfeeling robots. It is to build what Marcus Aurelius called an inner citadel, a place of unshakable calm within yourself. Your negative thoughts are like waves crashing against this fortress. If you let them flood the courtyard, they destroy everything. But if you build the walls, the waves are just noise. You observe them, you understand their origin, the judgment. You use objective clarity, the dissection, you know they might come, the premeditation, and you realize they don't matter, memento mori. The weed of negative thinking was never outside you. It was a projection of your mind. Now you have the tools to find the root. Don't fight the symptoms. Kill the root by claiming your power to choose your own judgment. The inner citadel is yours to build. Go and build it. Thank you for watching. Live well. Subscribe to Stoic Forge. Your journey to mastery begins now.